In March 2021, an artist who goes by the name Beeple sold his digital art for $69 million at Christie's, a world-leading art and luxury business known for its live and online auctions. That news alone gave rise to a new wave of interest in digital assets. Yes, I am talking about NFTs. But what exactly is an NFT, and why are people hyping it up all over social media? Why does a picture of an ape cost millions of dollars when you could just download them online, right? Well, so many questions need to be answered, so make sure to stick till the end to know more about NFTs and why you should too care about this new digital asset. Way back in 2009, cryptocurrencies were alien to almost everybody out there because nobody really understood what it was. But the year 2021 was a huge one for cryptocurrencies and digital assets like NFTs. Bitcoin reached a record high price of $69,000 on November 10th of 2021, even though it was at a much lower value during the making of this video. But depending on when you watch this video, Bitcoin might be trading at an entirely different value, which shows how volatile cryptocurrencies are. That's a topic for another video. When it comes to verifying ownership of digital assets, it has always been a very tricky affair, but not anymore with NFTs and blockchain technology. So, what exactly is an NFT? NFT stands for Non-Fungible Tokens. But to understand this even better, you need to understand what fungibility means. The concept of fungibility simply refers to the ability of an asset to be exchanged with another asset of its same kind. For example, you could trade $1 for another knowing that the value is exactly the same regardless of which dollar you have. But that is not the case with non-fungible assets. They are valued differently based on the unique attributes and scarcity. Digital artworks can be easily reproduced, which is why most people don't even bother to buy them in the first place. However, back in 2017, Dapper Labs launched a decentralized application on the Ethereum blockchain known as CryptoKitties, making it one of the very first NFTs available. These are digitally verifiable, intransferable non-fungible tokens based on collectible game characters with randomly assigned attributes to make each CryptoKitty more or less rare. The huge demand and extremely low supply dictates the price of NFTs. Non-fungible tokens are designed to be cryptographically verifiable, unique or scarce, and something that can be easily transferred. Now you might be thinking, what exactly is the use case for NFTs? Is it actually worth the hype? Well, when you think about the technology as it is, this can play a major role in the upcoming metaverse. Non-fungible tokens can be created to represent virtually any asset, whether it be physical, digital, or metaphysical. But as of now, the most common NFT assets include digital art pieces of content like video or audio, event tickets, and digital collectible items. NFTs will also be huge in the gaming industry, where you could finally create your own custom skin and sell it as an NFT and make a profit out of it in a marketplace outside the game itself. Now, for those of you who don't know, Metaverse will be a virtual world that will also include so many elements from our real world using virtual reality technology. So, who can create NFTs? NFTs can be created by an artist, creator, or even a license holder through a process known as minting. For those of you who don't know, minting is a process that involves signing a blockchain transaction that outlines the fundamental token details, which is then broadcasted to the blockchain to trigger a smart contract function which creates the token and assigns it to its owner. NFTs work with the help of smart contracts, which are codes that are executed in the context of a blockchain. Smart contract is the way by which developers can create and manage tokens on a blockchain. Smart contracts can store small amounts of data, including token identifiers, to track who actually owns a particular token. Keep in mind that NFTs themselves are not the asset, but assets like a digital artwork can be sold as an NFT. So what is the hype surrounding NFTs? Well, it all started when an artist by the name of Beeple sold his artwork as an NFT for $69 million, and that's when everyone started talking about NFTs. But you could also give credit to the rise in interest in cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, which exist as a decentralized alternative to fiat currencies. It took more than a decade of Bitcoin's existence for people to truly understand what these digital assets are truly capable of. This doesn't mean that Bitcoin was able to replace fiat currencies of today. But people spend money on cryptocurrencies or digital assets as a store of value, or they just simply buy them as speculative assets. The same is the case with NFTs today, which brings us to the next question. Should you get into NFTs? But before that, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more personal finance and blockchain-related videos just like this one. and turn on post notifications so that you never miss out on any of my future uploads. Now, to understand whether you need to get into NFTs, you need to look at it from different perspectives. Let's say that you are a digital artist and you want to sell your digital artworks. But anything digital can be easily replicated, which makes things complicated. With blockchain technology, you could sell your artwork as an NFT, or even the ownership details are available on the blockchain. But don't expect your artwork to sell for millions of dollars unless you are a celebrity or you are a social media influencer. It's not that nobody else can sell their work as an NFT, but it would be easier for you to find buyers if you have a huge audience to sell your artwork to. Now let's say that you are a buyer in the NFT marketplace. Then the most obvious benefit of buying an artwork is that you will be able to financially support your favorite artists. Like I mentioned earlier, buying a digital work as an NFT will also guarantee you the ownership of that particular asset with some basic usage rights. Now let's say that you are a collector of NFTs. Well, in that case, you could buy NFTs as speculative assets, just like how people buy cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, which means you can buy an NFT today and hope that the value will go up someday in the future, and then you can sell it for a profit. But then again, these are extremely risky assets to invest your money in, and the prices of NFTs depend on what people are willing to pay for it based on the hype surrounding these assets. Now you might be thinking, if these assets are risky, then why exactly are people going crazy for NFTs? Well, this has to do with the fact that NFTs finally cracked the code of selling digital assets because the ownership will be recorded in the blockchain. More importantly, anything can be sold as an NFT, whether it be drawings, music, or even real estate. NFTs still have a long way to go, as this new space is still a work in progress. There are so many challenges and risks that exist for the adoption of non-fungible tokens. First and foremost, it's the complexity. The technology and tooling behind non-fungible tokens and decentralized applications is still at its infancy, despite us witnessing increased adoption among several startups, enterprises, and investors. Most people do not know much about how blockchain technology works, which can be a huge hurdle. Then, you have regulatory and legal implications surrounding cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology. This means that your assets could be banned all at once, and you may never be able to use it at all, which defeats the entire point of owning a digital collectible. The other challenge with NFTs is the fact that these are still speculative assets with no intrinsic value. Maybe someday in the future, you will be able to experience your NFTs with the help of virtual reality technology. The rapid growth of NFT makes it difficult for most people to understand what is the hype surrounding these assets, which is probably why you're watching this video. There are several environmental concerns regarding mining. For example, the Ethereum blockchain network is on its way to shifting towards the more energy-efficient proof-of-stake consensus mechanism with its Ethereum 2.0 launch. But until then, mining is an energy-intensive process, which requires a lot of energy, most of which comes from non-renewable sources of energy. So should you be investing in NFTs? Well, it all depends upon your risk tolerance. NFTs are speculative assets just like cryptocurrencies, and there are high chances that you might end up losing a lot of money. Keep in mind, this video by no means is a financial advice video. So if you're buying an NFT, you should be doing it at your own risk because anything can happen in an extremely volatile market, and you cannot predict the future value of your NFT. All I can say is that NFTs will end up being a major part of our life, especially once we transition to a fully virtual world. Maybe someday I might sell this video as an NFT.